All right, putting some notes together, getting ready for my show tonight that starts after local news at 6. I'll be joined by the incredible talent of Natalie Benzavinga and Lenny McAllister. We will be the lead-in to the debate. 3 hours of discussion on what we all believe will be the big story tonight between these vice presidential candidates, Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, and the senator from Ohio, JD Vance. I've kind of already gone over the rules. We'll do that a little bit later. But again, your moderators will be Nora O'Donnell, CBS Evening News, Margaret Brennan, Face the Nation. It'll be at the CBS Broadcast Center, and you will hear it in its entirety on KDKA 100.1 FM AM 1020, courtesy of CBS Radio News. But I remind all of you to get that Odyssey app, download it on your phone. It's free. So wherever you are tonight, you'll be able to listen to this debate, which is, I believe, the most important vice presidential debate in my lifetime. And normally, these aren't big ticket items, but tonight is. So what do I think some of the issues that are going to be discussed tonight? And neither candidate has any idea of what will be asked, and I think that's a good thing because we're going to get to see how they think on their feet. But the economy, $35 trillion in debt, has to be a big item. Which administration actually has a plan to get things headed in the right direction? We're going to be talking, I think, tonight about national security. Along with the border, you know that's going to happen, but what's happening in the Middle East, that Iran missiles over Israel, that's a big story that I think should be discussed tonight. What's going on in Ukraine, equally big story, should be discussed tonight. But things that matter to us in the United States every day, from healthcare to public education, I think all of it is on the table tonight for discussion. And I want these answers to be crisp, and I want them to have a plan, and I want them to know exactly moving forward, if they end up in that administration that is the administration moving forward in 2025 and beyond, that they are ready, set, go with the vital information already in hand on what they plan to do to get our country motivated and moving again. There are so many things that are happening in our country. Headlines, of course, supply chain issues, possibly because of what's happening with this strike, these dock workers, highly important news. But also what we're going to do to continue to rebuild the infrastructure of America. Our roads and bridges have been crumbling for decades. We need to get going again. But another very important question, and I hope someone brings it up, manufacturing, such things as steel. And I hope that either Nora O'Donnell or Margaret Brennan, for the sake of not just us here in Western Pennsylvania, but around the world, mention U.S. Steel, Nippon Steel. And I'm wondering if either one of these candidates will have the courage to say, yes, it has to get done, so we can compete on a global stage, and so we can continue to make steel that matters to build buildings and also weapons to protect our country. This is going to be a fascinating debate tonight, and I'm so excited to be with Natalie Benzavinga and Lenny McAllister leading up to the debate. We start after local news at 6. And for everything leading up to the debate, tune in now to KDKA Radio, my colleagues, and of course, the best news team anywhere, KDKA Radio, 100.1 FM, AM 1020. It's your Pratt Pack until later tonight on the radio. I've got my notes. Maybe you might want to make a few of your own. And this is going to be some kind of evening. For vice presidential debates, I really believe this is a historic one. And it truly is, at least in my opinion, the biggest one in my lifetime. Have a great rest of your day from the home studio in Monaco. It's your Pratt Pack. Good afternoon.